Have you ever noticed how certain colors seem to light you up from the inside out, drawing others in before you even speak a word? Color isn't just a matter of taste or fashion. It's a subtle, powerful language that speaks directly to the heart. Especially as we grow older, the colors we choose can either dim our light or magnify it. The right shade can highlight your natural beauty, express your inner confidence, and make you feel more radiant in your own skin. It's not about chasing trends or dressing for attention. It's about choosing hues that reflect the strength, grace, and elegance you already possess. In this video, we'll reveal 6 colors that have a magical way of making older women stand out effortlessly, not by shouting, but by shining. From soft, graceful tones to rich, powerful hues, these colors can completely transform the way you're seen and the way you see yourself. So if you're ready to feel more vibrant, more magnetic, and deeply in tune with who you are, stay with me. Because the final color on this list might just become your secret style weapon. There's something truly enchanting about the quiet elegance of soft lavender. It's a color that doesn't try to compete for attention. Yet somehow, it always stands out. For mature women, lavender offers a unique kind of charm, subtle, graceful, and deeply magnetic. Unlike bold purples that can feel overwhelming, or brighter hues that seem too playful, soft lavender whispers confidence in the most gentle way. Lavender has long been associated with tranquility, femininity, and wisdom, qualities that only deepen with age. When you wear this color, it reflects not only your taste, but your spirit. There's a serenity to it, a calm presence that naturally draws others in, making them feel at ease in your company. Take Nora James, a 71-year-old retired photographer with a love for natural beauty. She doesn't follow fashion rules or loud trends. Instead, she chooses pieces that reflect her inner calm. One of her favorite looks is a soft lavender knit top paired with a silver pendant. Simple, understated, yet breathtaking. Whether she's out for coffee or walking through a gallery, people notice. Not because she demands attention, but because she radiates warmth and self-assurance. That's the power of lavender. It doesn't shout. It invites. It doesn't try to impress. It simply exists with grace. If you've never worn soft lavender before, here's how to bring it into your wardrobe with ease. First, choose the right tone for your complexion. Cooler skin tones may glow with a blue-based lilac, while warmer tones might pair beautifully with a mauve or muted lavender. The key is finding a shade that complements your natural coloring and doesn't overpower your features. Second, let lavender frame your face. A scarf, a blouse, or a pair of earrings in this hue can softly brighten your complexion and bring attention to your eyes and smile. Third, mix it with deeper shades for contrast. Lavender paired with charcoal gray, navy, or burgundy adds depth and elegance while maintaining softness. It's a color that plays well with both neutrals and jewel tones. Lavender is also a beautiful choice for spring and summer, but don't limit it to seasons. A lavender wool blend in the colder months, or even a soft lavender-toned lipstick, can bring a unique brightness to gray days. Ultimately, soft lavender is for the woman who understands that power doesn't always need to be loud. Sometimes, the most unforgettable presence is the one that feels like a gentle breeze. Refreshing, elegant, and impossible to ignore. There's a quiet kind of elegance that comes with wearing warm ivory. Unlike stark white, which can feel too clinical or severe, ivory brings a soft glow that flatters and comforts. It's a color that whispers refinement and timeless beauty, never too bold, never too bland. And for women in their golden years, it's one of the most graceful shades you can wear. Warm ivory has long been linked to understated luxury. Think of vintage pearls, classic silk blouses, or soft cashmere wraps. It carries an effortless sophistication that makes a woman appear polished, poised, and at peace with herself. There's a sense of serenity in ivory. It doesn't demand attention, but it always receives it. Consider Lily Morgan, a 74-year-old retired editor with a sharp eye for detail and a love for simplicity. Her wardrobe is built on essentials, clean lines, Soft textures and calming colors, her favorite piece. A flowing ivory trench coat that drapes perfectly over any outfit. Whether she's meeting friends for lunch or attending a book club gathering, she always looks intentional, without ever seeming like she tried too hard. That's the magic of ivory. It doesn't need to be flashy to be unforgettable. It enhances natural beauty, softens features, and adds light to the face, especially when paired with the right tones. If you're wondering how to embrace warm ivory in your style, here are a few tips. First, focus on high-quality fabrics. Ivory truly shines in materials like silk, cashmere, linen, or fine wool. These textures reflect light and movement in the most flattering way. Second, choose pieces with elegant structure or soft flow. A well-tailored ivory jacket or a breezy blouse creates a silhouette that feels refined and modern. Let the simplicity of the color highlight the details. Draping, stitching, or delicate accessories. Third, pair ivory with complementary tones. Earthy browns, warm golds, dusty rose, or even olive green work beautifully alongside ivory, creating balance without losing elegance. You can also go monochrome for a dreamy, graceful aesthetic. Ivory on ivory with varying textures. Many women shy away from light colors as they age, afraid of looking washed out. But the truth is, ivory can actually lift your look, brighten your skin, and make you feel more radiant, especially if you're mindful of undertone and texture. Warm ivory is the color of a woman who doesn't chase trends but lives with intention. It speaks of quiet strength, deep wisdom, and the kind of beauty that doesn't fade. It evolves. And in a world full of noise, that kind of elegance stands out more than ever. There's something undeniably regal about emerald green. Deep, rich, and quietly magnetic. It's the kind of color that doesn't just catch the eye, it holds it. Unlike lighter greens that feel playful or casual, emerald green speaks to a deeper sense of self-confidence, wisdom, and grace that has been earned over time. For women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, emerald green is more than just a pretty color. It's a statement. It's bold without being loud, striking without needing to shout. It's the shade of strength wrapped in elegance. Take Grace Rivers, a 69-year-old retired landscape architect who's spent her life surrounded by beauty, both natural and cultivated. Her personal style is classic yet expressive. One of her favorite looks is a structured emerald green coat with gold button detailing, paired with simple cream trousers. The effect is effortlessly refined, radiant, and grounded. People often compliment her without realizing it's the color that first drew them in. Emerald green has the power to highlight the richness of a woman's features, bringing warmth to the skin, depth to the eyes, and a sense of harmony to her overall appearance. It's a color that looks especially striking in natural fabrics, under soft lighting, and when worn with confidence. Here's how you can incorporate emerald green into your style. First, start with a hero piece. A tailored blazer, a long wool coat, or a simple shift dress in emerald can completely elevate your wardrobe. Even a velvet scarf or a silk blouse in this hue brings immediate sophistication. Second, pair it with complementary tones. Emerald looks stunning with neutrals like beige, cream, and gray, but it also shines next to gold accents. A touch of gold jewelry against emerald fabric brings out the luxurious depth of the color without going overboard. Third, don't underestimate the power of accessories. If you're hesitant to wear emerald as a main piece, try a handbag, earrings, or a statement necklace. These accents can make your entire outfit feel more intentional and stylish. Emerald green is timeless. It isn't tied to trends or seasons. It's as striking in autumn as it is in spring. And most importantly, it flatters nearly every skin tone, especially when chosen in the right fabric and worn with ease. This is the color of a woman who knows herself, a woman who doesn't need to announce her presence. Because when she enters a room, the energy shifts. Emerald green doesn't try to be impressive, it simply is. Blush pink is one of those colors that speaks softly, yet carries undeniable charm. It doesn't need to be loud or dramatic to be noticed. Instead, it draws people in with a quiet magnetism. graceful, inviting, and deeply feminine. For mature women, blush pink offers a beautiful balance. It celebrates warmth and softness without ever feeling juvenile. This shade is more than just a pretty pastel. It's a color that flatters the skin, softens features, and radiates a gentle confidence. Unlike brighter pinks that may feel playful or even too youthful, blush pink embodies elegance, subtle, timeless, and soothing to the eye. Meet Emma Collins, a 74-year-old former teacher with a peaceful spirit and a naturally graceful style. She doesn't chase fashion trends or try to stand out, but when she wears her favorite blush pink cardigan with a pearl pin, something about her lights up. People feel instantly at ease in her presence, not just because of her words, but because of the energy she radiates. And the color she wears plays a quiet yet powerful part in that. Blush pink has a unique ability to reflect inner beauty outward. It softens the overall silhouette, brightens the complexion, and brings warmth to your look, making it one of the most flattering hues, regardless of age. Here's how you can incorporate blush pink into your wardrobe. First, choose fabrics that highlight its delicacy. Blush pink looks especially beautiful in cashmere silk or soft cotton blends. These materials elevate the subtlety of the color, making it feel more luxurious and mature. Second, use blush pink around the face. A scarf, blouse, or pair of earrings in this shade can soften your features and bring a natural glow to your skin. Third, pair it with grounding tones. Blush pink blends wonderfully with charcoal gray, deep navy, warm ivory, or even rich burgundy. These combinations create contrast and harmony, making the pink feel more sophisticated than sweet. Many women mistakenly think pink is reserved for younger generations, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Blush pink becomes even more powerful with age, because it reflects not just femininity, but a quiet strength. It says, "I'm comfortable in who I am. I don't need to try hard to be seen." It's a color for the woman who embraces her softness without apology. A woman who knows that presence isn't about volume, it's about resonance. And blush pink, it's the perfect echo of grace. Deep blue holds a kind of sophistication that never needs to shout. It's calm, collected, and quietly commanding. A shade that speaks to inner depth, emotional intelligence, and self-assured confidence. For women entering the most powerful years of their lives, deep blue becomes a kind of second skin. It elevates without effort. There's a reason blue has long been associated with trust, loyalty, and wisdom. But when it's worn in deeper tones, like navy, indigo, or sapphire, it transforms into something far more magnetic. It becomes a mirror of grace, intelligence, and subtle strength. Take Chloe Bennett, a 67-year-old retired professor with an understated sense of style. She's not one to chase attention, yet somehow she always captures it. Her secret: a navy blue wool coat she wears during fall walks, or a sapphire silk blouse that complements her silver hair. People don't just see her, they sense her. Deep blue on her feels like quiet power. That's what makes this shade so compelling. It doesn't rely on flashiness to stand out. Instead, it invites curiosity. It says, "There's more here than meets the eye." So how can you bring the magic of deep blue into your look? First, choose structure. Deep blue thrives in tailored pieces like blazers, dresses, or coats. These silhouettes enhance the tone's natural sophistication and give you an effortlessly polished appearance. Second, pair it with light neutrals or rich metals. Ivory, dove gray, or even soft rose can create a beautiful contrast. Want to go bold? Add a touch of gold. Just one accessory can transform the entire look. Third, consider evening wear. Deep blue is a stunning alternative to black. It's just as elegant, but with a softness that flatters mature skin more naturally. A deep blue gown or blouse adds mystery and warmth, making it perfect for special occasions, or even just a lovely dinner out. Beyond aesthetics, deep blue holds emotional power. It communicates confidence without arrogance, serenity without stillness, elegance without effort. It's a color for the woman who knows that true beauty isn't about being the loudest in the room. It's about being the most memorable. In a world that often prizes noise and flash, deep blue is a gentle rebellion. It says, I know myself. I've earned my calm, and I don't need to prove a thing. That, in itself, is captivating. Red isn't just a color, it's an experience. It pulses with life, courage, and vitality. For centuries, red has symbolized passion, power, and presence. And for a mature woman who wears it well, red becomes more than fashion. It becomes a signature. What makes red so unforgettable isn't just its boldness. It's the way it evokes emotion. Red draws the eye, sparks curiosity, and lingers in memory. When you wear it, you don't have to speak loudly. The color does the talking for you. Take Zoe Carter, a 72-year-old retired therapist with a presence that's both calm and commanding. Her wardrobe is grounded in neutrals, beiges, soft grays, classic blacks. But she always adds a single red accent, a structured handbag, a scarlet silk scarf, or her signature crimson lipstick. And somehow, that one element shifts everything. People take notice. Not because she's trying to stand out, but because she understands the psychology of color. Red signals vitality. It's the color of a woman who knows herself, who owns her space without apology, and the beauty of red. You don't need to wear it head to toe. Just one well-placed touch can change the entire tone of your outfit and your energy. Here's how to wear red in a way that feels empowering, not overpowering. First, find the shade that suits your skin tone. Not all reds are created equal. A deep wine or berry red may flatter you more than a bright fire engine red. Try a few tones: brick, crimson, cherry, and notice which ones make your eyes light up and your skin glow. Second, start small. If a red dress feels too daring, go with lipstick, nail polish, or a pair of red shoes. A bold red accessory can elevate even the most casual jeans and blouse combination. Third, let red be your anchor piece. Pair it with simple silhouettes and minimal jewelry to let the color take center stage. Red doesn't need competition. It shines best when it stands alone. There's a reason red is called the color of attraction. It's biologically and emotionally magnetic. Studies have even shown that people perceive those wearing red as more confident, more assertive, and even more youthful. But red isn't about impressing others. It's about igniting something within yourself. When you wear red with intention, you're telling the world, I'm here, I matter, and I'm not afraid to be seen. It's not about being loud. It's about being undeniably present. So go ahead, add that bold red blouse, swipe on that lipstick, wear those stunning shoes. You might be surprised how easily the world responds to a woman who wears red like she was born to. Color is so much more than what we wear. It's how we feel. The shades we choose have the power to influence not just how others see us, but how we see ourselves. They reflect our energy, our mood, our story. And for women who've lived, loved, grown, and evolved, color becomes a beautiful form of expression. Whether it's the dreamy calm of lavender, the timeless glow of ivory, the richness of emerald, the gentle grace of blush pink, the quiet strength of deep blue, or the unmistakable fire of red, each hue has the ability to elevate your presence without you saying a word. But here's the truth: it's not just about the colors themselves. It's about the woman wearing them. When you wear a shade that makes you feel alive, it shows in your smile, your posture, your confidence. You walk a little taller, you speak with more ease, you shine. So take a look at your wardrobe. Notice which colors light you up inside, which ones make you feel more like you, and don't be afraid to explore. Because color isn't about age, it's about energy. You don't need to chase trends to be seen. You just need to show up as yourself, fully, beautifully, and unapologetically. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'd love to know which color spoke to you the most today. Drop a comment below. I read every one. And remember, your elegance isn't in what you wear. It's in how you wear it.